Like they say down south. Hey, Steve, like they say down south. I'm going to play again. One more again. I'm going to play it one more again. Here you go. This is Bill Haney. He brought up Teofimo Lopez. Listen.
So Teofimo Lopez should enroll in 365 days random testing right now.
That was Bill Haney. He said Teofimo should enroll in 365 days, 24/7 testing right now. Sounds like he was talking about a prerequisite that Teofimo Lopez need to go through before getting an opportunity to fight his son, Devin Haney. Now, I had a question on that. Why would Bill Haney, I'm just trying to figure this out. Why would Bill Haney mention anything about VADA testing when it comes to Teofimo Lopez? Let me ask a question. Did Bill Haney mention VADA testing in the buildup of the fight with Ryan Garcia? No. Did Bill Haney mention anything about VADA testing with the guy who they outweighed and won the belt to? The guy from New Orleans. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy who Bill Haney went to his fight and he realized that the guy didn't look as good in his performance before Devin Haney fought him. I'm just asking, I'm talking about Regis Prograis, y'all. I'm just asking a question. Did he mention anything about 365, 24/7 VADA testing and being enrolled in it before fighting Devin Haney? I'm just asking. No, he didn't. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, let me ask you this question. In the buildup of the fight between Devin Haney and Kambosos, did Bill Haney mention anything about VADA testing before they fought? Like 365, 24/7 testing? No, he didn't. Okay. Did Bill Haney mention anything about VADA testing, 365, 24/7 enrollment before Lomachenko fought Devin Haney? I'm just trying to figure it out. No, he didn't? Okay. So then why is he mentioning something about 365, 24/7 VADA testing, specifically VADA testing, as a prerequisite for Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney? Never asked it to be required before fighting Devin Haney for no other opponent except for Teofimo Lopez. I did my homework. Now I'm going to bring this back to your remembrance. Those of you that's part of the Roll the Tape Film Crew family that's been here months ago, I did a live on this. Hey, Dion, what's going on, sweetheart? That's my homegirl, Dion, in the chat. She's a day one supporter. Salute to Dion. I did my homework. And some of y'all probably forgot this. Don't worry, I'm going to prove it to you. Y'all remember that time? I'm going to find that tweet. I have to, y'all. This might take me more than 30 seconds. I'm going to find it. I have all the evidence. You know that, right? You know, when I do homework, I already have the information. Even if I don't speak on it publicly, I have it. Y'all remember that time when Victor Conte made a reference about Teofimo Lopez when Teofimo Lopez fought Jermaine Ortiz? Y'all remember he made a statement about VADA testing. I did a live video on it, and Detailed Boxing was here with me when we did a reaction live off of the fact that Victor Conte, who had no dog in the fight, had no horse in the race, was mentioning his concerns about Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz doing VADA testing. Y'all remember that? This was months ago. This is before Devin even fought Ryan Garcia. Do y'all remember that? What's up, Adrian? What's going on with you? Oh, man, the chat is on fire tonight. Let me find it, because some of y'all don't remember. I'm going to find it right now. I got the evidence. You know, I have the content. Let me see something real quick. Some of y'all probably forgot. You know, some people in boxing have short-term memory loss. I get it. Y'all probably forgot. I didn't forget. I definitely didn't forget. I'm about to find it right now. Hold on. I got a lot of evidence in the phone, so I just have to make sure. I'm going to bring it home, y'all. Just hold on for 1 second. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, why is Teofimo Lopez being targeted, and why, even if they're not fighting, hear me out, and because I want to know why he's being targeted. And why do Teofimo Lopez, at the behest of Bill Haney, why does Teofimo have to undergo 365 24/7 VADA testing and be enrolled as a prerequisite to fight Devin Haney when that was never a requirement for no one else, including Ryan Garcia, before they fought? Man, oh man. Why don't I pull this up? See, some of y'all forgot I've already did a live on this months ago. I'm going to pull it up. Man, oh man. I found it. I told you I was going to find it. And I did. Ah, boy. Let me pull it up. On February the 16th, 2024, Victor Conte asked for clarity. Y'all remember that? He asked for clarity. Some of y'all done forgot about this. I didn't. He asked for clarity. Remember? This is what he asked for clarity on the 15th of February. And then the next day, the 16th, Teofimo Lopez acquiesced to his demands. Let me read to you what he said. On February the 15th, 2024, on Twitter at 9:39 p.m. This is what Victor Conte said. Note, N-O-T-E, at Teofimo Lopez said, so he's quoting Teofimo. This is what Teofimo said. Let's see if those PEDs work for you. And that's what he said at Jermaine Ortiz. This is what Conte said in that same tweet. Teo was the A side, and yet it appears there was no VADA testing during their training camps. Top-ranked boxing often has VADA welcome, quote unquote, welcome their top boxers, but they did not. Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney both do VADA. That's what Victor Conte said. Now, let me show y'all what he said, because I'm going to bring it back home. Cash App is $ Manager Marty. There it is at the bottom of your screen. I think somebody was asking me for it. Here it is right here. Don't mind that green line on the side of my phone. I just don't feel like going through the process of filing an insurance claim and all of that. But I am going to do it eventually because I do need a new phone because this line is starting to irritate me. Because I dropped my phone because I used to, y'all don't care about none of that. I want to show y'all this. I read it to y'all, but this is it right here. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? That's what Victor Conte said. That was literally after Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz fought. Now let's see what happened after that. Let's see what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. Hold on. This is the response to that. Because Teofimo Lopez, he actually came out and sent information to Victor Conte to prove to Victor Conte that VADA testing was administered for the Jermaine Ortiz fight and Teofimo Lopez fight. He did. And let's see what Victor Conte's response was the next day on February the 16th, 2024. This is what he said. He said, thank you to Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz for clarification regarding VADA testing before their fight on February the 8th, 2024. My tweet is truthful and was not intended to be hurtful to anyone. There is a lack of drug testing transparency in boxing. Please clarify how many times each were tested. I'm going to show it to you like I just showed y'all February 15th. Now, this was the next day after Teofimo and Jermaine Ortiz clarified to Victor that testing was administered through VADA for their fight. This the next day, February the 16th. Here you go. I just read it to you. Look at it now. Don't get mad at me. This is what he said. Y'all see that? Hold on. Let me make sure y'all see it. Make sure y'all see what's going on. Okay. Y'all saw it. Now, this is my question. I just try to figure something out. That's all. Why would Victor Conte be concerned about whether or not Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz got tested through VADA? Why? Second question. That was in February of 2024, by the way. But why within 2 weeks ago, why was Bill Haney on the Boxing Voice telling the audience that Teofimo Lopez had to enroll in 365 24/7 testing through VADA as the prerequisite to fight Devin Haney? We need answers. I have the answer. This is just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. Teofimo Lopez is being targeted, in my opinion. He's being targeted. Somebody's pushing Bill Haney's buttons to talk about VADA testing. All of a sudden, they wasn't talking about VADA testing when they fought Lomachenko. They wasn't talking about VADA testing before they fought Ryan Garcia. Wasn't talking about VADA testing before they fought Cambosis twice. Now, all of a sudden, wasn't talking about VADA testing before they fought Regis Prograis. But why all of a sudden now, Teofimo Lopez have to enroll in 365 24/7 testing before he fight Devin Haney? And this is literally 9 months after Victor Conte requested the testing results and evidence that Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz tested for their fight on February the 8th. Is it because the Haneys believe that Teofimo Lopez is an easy lick? Because don't forget now, Teofimo Lopez is in the same division as Devin Haney. Or is it because Victor Conte won a guarantee that Devin Haney's opponents are being VADA tested? Don't get mad at me, because Bill Haney told Champside after the Netflix documentary dropped last August, he said the reason why he hired Victor Conte is to catch other people cheating and to make sure that through VADA testing, Victor Conte can be an expert at it. And also Victor Conte can help Devin Haney with his man strength. Y'all remember that? Hey, don't get mad at me. I just did my homework for the last 15 years. Don't get mad at me. So I believe Teofimo Lopez is being targeted. Even if he doesn't fight Devin Haney, he's being targeted. Because in February, according to a tweet that I just pointed out to y'all, and I pointed it out as soon as it happened, live right here in February, Victor Conte targeted Teofimo Lopez. He's not, he meaning Teofimo Lopez, Teofimo Lopez not a part of the snack program. So why would Victor Conte be concerned about whether or not him and Jermaine Ortiz tested through VADA? That's none of his business. But he made it his business by publicly asking them, how many times were y'all tested? Salute to my guy, Sin Ironheart. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Here it is here. He said, please clarify how many times each of y'all were tested. Here it go right here on February the 16th, 2024. Why does Victor Conte have to know how many times a fighter has been tested when he's not working with the fighter in his strength and conditioning program? He's not providing the supplements or his supplements to these fighters. Why do he need to know how many times Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz was tested? Who put Mr. Bill Haney up to ask that question about when Teofimo and why he won't enroll in 365 24/7 testing with VADA? Because the first person we ever heard talk about 365 24/7 testing through VADA was Victor Conte. Y'all remember that? You ain't gonna find this nowhere else. That's why I'm glad y'all here. Teofimo Lopez, in my opinion, is being targeted not just by the Haneys, but by the strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Victor Conte himself. See, they want to make sure Sin Ironheart. They want to make sure Creole. They want to make sure all things. They want to make sure Miss Joette. They want to make sure Mr. Finesse. They want to make sure Mr. Greg and Shawnee D and Big Supreme, they want to make sure that Teofimo Lopez, they want to make sure he don't have nothing in the system. That's what they want to make. They want to make sure that he enrolled in 365 24/7 testing. That's what Bill Haney said. Even though we all know that Victor Conte said it's difficult to get Devin Haney to even enroll in 365 24/7 testing. But in February of 2024, he wanted to know how many times Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz was tested. We need answers.